Hello guys, it's Mason here with another SolidWorks tutorial for you. In this video, we're going to design a simple crosshead screw on SolidWorks as a means of practicing how to use SolidWorks' major features as well as getting familiar with the software's user interface. Final design we'll achieve at the end of this video would look like these two models. This tutorial is applicable for complete beginners, so if it is your first time using SolidWorks, this video is going to be a perfect fit for you. So there you have it, stick around for more coming up. Okay guys, welcome back. So let's begin. First things first, sketching. First thing we need to do is sketch a figure and then we can add any features to it. That's how SolidWorks actually work. So first things first, front plane. We're gonna sketch the first figure on front plane. Go to the sketch tab and choose a circle. Go from the origin, stretch, then we're going to dimension that, go to smart dimension, we're going to choose 3 millimeters, alright, we're going to extrude that, so features extrude so that we can increase or just extrude the 2D figure into a 3D figure, so we're going to extrude that by 20 millimeters. As you can see, there's a preview of that. Then we're going to click OK. That's the first part. The second part is we're going to sketch another circle on either end. So if we chose this end, just click on it, spacebar, press spacebar, so you can get that cube thing for the orientation, and then choose this face. As you can see, it has zoomed in. And then after pressing that, you can go to sketch and then click sketch so that we can actually sketch on this figure. So that we want to sketch the same circle that we sketched earlier. So there's another way. Instead of just going to the circle and matching the outlines, we can go to convert entities, and then as you can see, because we already selected the figure, it has converted the entities. You can see like a dark border for that. So it's kind of sketched with the same dimensions we already have done, which is 3 millimeters. And we want to extrude that, but the other way around. So we're going to go features, extrude boss base, and as you can see, extrude it the other way. And we want to extrude that by 17 millimeters. Yeah, 17 millimeters. As well as we want to actually put a draft or like an angle to it. So we're going to go for 5 degrees. As you can see, it converges to a needle-like shape. And yeah, that's good. Press OK. As you can see, we've done this part as well, this part separately, and then we've done the needle type into extruded features. Next step is doing the same thing but in the opposite direction of the figure, so in this face. So you're going to click a space bar, change orientation. As you can see, it's zoomed in. Go to sketch again. And then we're going to use convert entities as well because it's the same circle. And we're going to extrude that by, let's say, 4 millimeters. We don't want that long. Yeah. So this is the preview, and we want an angle as well, but of 30 degrees. But we want it on the opposite, so it draft outwards, not inwards. We don't want it like a needle shape, like this part of the figure. We want it drafting outwards. So yeah, 30 degrees is good. Press OK. This looks kind of rough, you know, goes from a straight figure into like a curved figure. So we can just fine tune this edge by choosing a fillet function. So going over here, and as you can see, the fillet function is open in the tree manager, and then we can choose this figure, let's say 20. Yep, 20. Then press OK. As you can see, it has been fine-tuned, just stretched out easily, not like a sharp edge bent, which is a lot better. As you can see, the actual structure of the screw has been defined easily just by using extrude, boss extrude and fillet functions, just normal sketching and extruding. Next thing is we want to draw the cross heads over here. So we're just going to press on that shape, surface, and then we go sketch that. We're going to choose a rectangle, preferably a corner rectangle, or let's first choose a center line. So let's choose a center line so that we can outline our drawing, like as you can see. Yes, let it pass through the midpoint. Again, a central line horizontally. Alright, so we're going to press that. Let's zoom in, choose this, keep pressing control, and then press on the midpoint of this coordinate plane, and then choose midpoint so that you can align it according to the midpoint. That as well, the horizontal line as well. Control and the midpoint. Yeah. So, and then we're going to go to the rectangle, corner rectangle, and then we're going to just draw a simple rectangle like that, and then we're going to do the opposite way around as well, like that. Don't regard the dimensions, we can change that with smart dimension easily, just draw the figure. So for this one we want it 1 millimeter would be fine, and this one as well, 1 millimeters. Another function we can actually use is that we want these 3 lines to be symmetrical so that they come into the middle exactly. So you can press this line, keep holding control, press this line and that one as well. As you can see, there's a symmetric function that appeared. Just click on it and it adjusts the figure in the middle. Do the same thing for this rectangle as well. You can choose that, this, and that as well. Just symmetrical, and as you can see, just adjusted quite well. I mean, the lengths, you can adjust the lengths, but for now it's fine. It looks all right. Another thing we want to do is just trim these parts. So this part, we can go to trim entities, which is just a feature which is just a function that trims these extra additional parts. So we're going to go trim, power trim is fine, and just press and go through it, press and go through it. You can trim the central line as well, and then yeah, this part as well, this part. Yeah, and as you can see, you have like a clear plus sign, cross head, and then we want to extrude cut that. We wanted that to cut through the actual object, so we're not going to use extrude boss base, we're going to use extrude cut, and we're going to cut that by, we want it a little bit like 0.8, for instance, yeah, 0.8 meters, and we want to draft that as well 3 degrees, something that is simple. Yeah, well, that's good. Click OK. As you can see, that's the cross head that you've made. The final thing we want to do is the spirals. So the screw spirals is the last thing we're going to do. So for that, we are going to right click on front plane, view it, and then we want to go to features, reference geometry, or not, we press sketch, so we can go back. This one, just press X, scorch front plane, show, and then you can go features, reference geometry, and then plane. So 14 looks fine. We can do 15, or like 14 and a half. Yeah, so that we can start this spiral drawings from here until the end. Alright, so we can just get rid of that as well, just hide it, and then we can right click on that and then sketch, spacebar, choose this orientation, so you can see the outline of the circle. So we want to draw a same circle for that. We're going to go this way, like that, and then we're going to go OK, After drawing the circle, we're going to go to features, curves, and then go to helix and spirals. As you can see, there's like a yellow outline for that. It's like the helix path. So we want it till the end, but as you can see, it's the same figure. So if we actually went all the way to the end, it's not gonna go. It's not gonna adjust to the declination of the surface of the needle at the very end. So we're gonna choose a variable pitch, and we're gonna type in. We want the pitch to be 2 millimeters. This is gonna be 8th revolution, and we want that to be 2.5. As you can see, it has adjusted. As you can see, as we increase in revolution, it adjusts to the surface based on the diameter of the circle. So we're gonna go 2 millimeters as well. 9th revolution and 2.2. Oh, sorry. $2.2. And we go 2, 10, and say 1.9. As you can see, just let us remove these tabs of it. As you can see, it's just adjusting. We're adjusting the diameters, just decreasing the diameters based on the surface. So as we progress with the revolutions, the diameter should decrease. So we've got 2 millimeters straight to 11, and that is going to be 1.5, 12. Just we're increasing the number of revolutions as we progress. 1, 2, 13. Let's keep that one as well. Then we go 2. Yeah, just that's the last part. 2, and then 0.5. All right. Yeah. So as you can see, I adjusted to the very end. So we're gonna stop over here and just click OK. So very rarely there's a dotted pathway for that. So there's a feature we're gonna use. We can actually hide this plane. So there's a feature I'm gonna use, which is called web boss base, which actually uses the a profile as well as a path to draw certain figures. So for the sweeping thing, we're just gonna go all the way to the end over here. I'm gonna choose the top plane, right click on that, just press on it, go sketch on the top plane, and I'm gonna zoom right through the end. We're gonna draw a small triangle from the very end over here. Alright, don't mind the dimensions. Go to smart dimensions. I'm gonna give that a 0.6. Give that a 0.7, for example, and then we want these two to be equal. So we're gonna press that line, keep pressing Control, this line, and then we're gonna go, and then we're gonna choose equal. As you can see, it has adjusted. And then the final step is going to go features, swept boss base, and it says enter the profile. As you can see, there's the circle. Enter the profile. You're going to choose any edge of that, and it's going to include the whole sketch. And then it says enter the path, and we're going to just hover over the swept. As you can see, it turns orange. Just press on that. As you can see, there's a very clear preview of how it's going to look like. Perfectly fine. Press OK. And there you have it. So as you can see, the spirals are all good, looking good. The crossheads also looking good. The overall structure of the screw is fine. The dimensions are alright, and we haven't used much layers or features or sketches. Just very simple preview, and that's it. If you actually enjoyed the tutorial, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel. for more SolidWorks tutorials, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.